Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone, to Bitcoin on a daily time frame. I just want to quickly point out a few things today, and then we will start our Tuesday this week. So, as you can see, Bitcoin literally went sideways over the weekend. Over the weekend, over last night, where we didn't really get too much action. We're kind of testing still into the previous day high. It is 7:25 a.m. right now, so markets will open at 9:30. So yesterday, market was, I believe, like one of the worst days in a while. So to be expecting a little bit of a buyback from dip buyers is logical. We are so far away from a 21 EMA. Taking a long here is also logical because you got to have this imbalance filled. Reversion to the mean. Uh, Not meme, not like a meme coin. Reversion to the mean. You want price to actually stay around the EMAs as best as possible. Whenever they lose, like this over here, when you lose the 21 EMA and you stay away for it for a while, eventually it'll come back to you and then you'll test it. But if you're away from it and the EMA starts going sideways, you'll see the price actually start come into it. EMA will either come into price as we dump, 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 or if we go sideways, the EMA will come to us as we go sideways, so that way you can claim it and go up, up, up. So right now, like over here, we lost it. We went sideways. The 21 came back to it, so we had a reason to test into it. So I'm gonna assume the same thing. We can go sideways here and form a triangle, consolidation, wedge, whatever you guys want to call it. Doesn't matter to me until the 21 EMA comes down to it to test into it. If we are gonna be, really trying to hurt some late shorts, we can pump into the 21 today all the way up to 22,500. Now, no matter what, I do not care about any price action to the upside until we start having 4-hour open and closes above 23,000. Until 21 EMA is claimed and we have open and closes above 23,000, that there's no point for me to even uh, think for upside for the week. Okay, the week is gonna basically be in a bearish stance, in my opinion, until we claim above that. If we test into the 21 at 22.5 today and reject, that's also going to push us a little bit lower to the downside. And then next week, we'll have new values. Every day, my blue numbers will change. Every week, my red dashed lines here will change. Every month, the purple lines will change. So I'm looking at daily, weekly, monthly levels as and in confluence with my uh, EMAs and my fibs when I pull them as well. So the point I was trying to get at right now is this level over here, we're consolidating and can't really see it on a daily, but the goal about the day today is let's just please close above 21,550 and we can look for some continuation until tomorrow. If we can't close above 21,550 today, more than likely tomorrow at 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. when the new daily candle opens, we'll just continue to test lower and lower into the downside if during the day the US market doesn't already push us down. Okay. Let's go to a 4 hour because I was gonna make this quick and I'm rambling. So the point I was trying to get at on the daily, how I expect us to test into that 2300 area for upside, which is on our 4 hour. Now we're looking at for our 200 EMA. Okay, we're already testing into our 21 EMA. You're finding resistance. Okay, if we have an hourly open and close above 21,550, I can say, okay, we might test into the higher level, which is 22,230. But and then probably going to reject from there. But if we can't claim it, we'll probably just push away, make the next leg down, and come to these naked point of control. This is where the money's at, basically. Because everyone who bought their long over here, as soon as you come down over here, you just push them all out of the market. And then when you come down over here, not only did all these longs get stopped out, but now shorts are like, ooh, I want a short. And then also those longs who got stopped out are trying to panic short at the bottom, causing a little bit quick wick down and then probably a fast move back up. So over here, you can expect something like this. which is an inverse head and shoulder, to break back into this channel after just taking the liquidity after poking out this red channel that we're in. Okay? If this doesn't happen and we hold sideways on this trend line of this descending, or this was an ascending red channel. So this ascending red channel, if we hold on the trend line of it, then why wouldn't we break back up and test into the 55? So I'm going to actually make this as clear as possible because I know my charts, everyone does not like how amazing my Picasso drawings are. So I will remove all this nonsense. These drawings were meant for others. I mean, I wanted you guys to see this on a 15-minute. So here, let me show you really quick on a 15-minute, and I'm gonna go back to this 4-hour. So what we were looking for yesterday in our group is we were trying to short and long over here. And then as we were trying to short, our stop loss was 21,550. Yeah, 21,550. So anyone who took that short, did you get hit? Oh wow, we just missed it by $1. So our stop loss did not hit, but what we're doing is we're making a little bull flag consolidation on support, this 200 EMA on a 15-minute. This can poke up and look for higher resistance, but since we rejected from the previous day high, somebody shorted this. So someone now is trying to defend that short by having lower highs and trying to bring us back down. Now, since we're above this channel, it is very, very possible to use the channel as support and break out this little channel we just broke out of, okay? If we break out, we can test to the top of where my resistance is anyway, all the way to 21,925. That's going to be the resistance on a 15-minute time frame. Once we start closing above there, then we're like, okay, hey, we can switch to like an hourly and we can look at, hey, are we gonna find some resistance or support, blah, blah, blah. We're finding resistance at our cyan line, which is our 100 EMA. We're finding support above 21 and 55. Yes, it looks like it's dumping, but this is a bull flag consolidation in my opinion. As long as you don't lose the 21 EMA, you see this 21 EMA over here? If you don't lose it, it's support to go up. But the second you lose it, you get one of these whoosh, washouts. So right here, as long as you don't lose at 21, so your stop loss should be right under this 21, around 21,250. If you're trying, nah, I take that back. 21,100 is my stop loss for my long if I'm taking a long. If I'm taking a long, you better be able to stomach 21,100 to the downside. That's all. That's not only the point of control, the liquidity, but it's the bottom of the channel, which I looks like we're going sideways on support on the bottom of this channel and looking to take it upside. Here's back to the 4-hour, okay? We were at the 15-minute and an hourly, back to the 4-hour. We already had a breakdown. We're under all the EMAs. We're testing into the 21 EMA. Like I said, we know when we go sideways, the 21 EMA comes into you. You get a chance to break it and then start pumping. Literally having stuff like that happen right now. Okay, so just like over here where the 21 EMA got touched multiple times, you can get 3 taps. You could try here once, fail, twice, fail, fail. Then after the third fail, you're good to go. So we got 1 fail here. I'll count this one as 1. Okay, all this stuff over here, ignore it. Here's 1 fail. Now the 21 EMA is swooping in, and if you were trying to make a triangle or a shape here, you could draw it. Now, one thing I told you guys, I see this head and shoulders here. Don't think I don't see this, but this is meant for retail. Okay, this little head and shoulders is why I told everyone to short. Okay, but as soon as everyone started panicking on the bottom of support and trying to short the bottom, this is why I was like, okay, if we start breaking out of this little channel going sideways, it means we took too long to break down. Now we're using the channel as support, and now we can actually break out and take out all the shorts who shorted here, right? Since we didn't make our move down and break out lower, all these shorts will be the fuel to the upside to test it into the higher resistance. Like I said, we can come from here all the way to here. I don't care. We can go from here all the way to here. I don't care. We can go from here all the way to here. And I won't care without an open and close above this level. Without an open and close above that level, there is no bullishness on a daily time frame for this asset. It doesn't matter what the 4-hour will do, doesn't matter what the 15-minute will do, doesn't matter what the hourly do. Just ignore all that bullshit. Until a 4-hour closes above 22,000 or 23,000, I'm not looking for higher. And then it better not only close above that, it needs to close above this monthly open. Because right now we have a red monthly candle on the charts for Bitcoin. Okay? And we're about to close a month in 7 to 8 days. So that's why I said have the long and the short. If you're short, your stop loss is like 20. Oh, let's see. 21,150 is what I said the stop loss is if you're short. Any higher than that, you need to wait for tomorrow for me to give you some values because all you got to do, either you do it like that for new values on the daily or you pull a fib. And if you want me to pull a fib here, why are we just talking nonsense? So, there you go. So the way I would use this, way too thick. I'm gonna lock it down. We're gonna watch this now for the entire day. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. This is what we're gonna watch to see if it plays out. And here, I'm gonna take all this nonsense out. And then I gotta go to Ethereum, guys, because I got stuff going on today. All right. So you guys already saw the potential breakout. I've saved this on our Discord group, so feel free to go to the Discord group to see that trade. It's sitting there. If you're taking a long, your stop loss now, okay, I said it was 21,100. It should be 21,100, okay? I know you're giving me 20 extra dollars to the downside because it should be 21,119. 21,100 gives you wiggle room depending on what exchange you're trading, okay? So if you're long, your stop loss should be here because that's the golden pocket. Anything lower than here, the risk of these wicks getting into the downside quickly and even lower is a possibility. So if we lose this level, my next long scalp will probably be like around here, like 20,900 to 20,760, because that's the last lows, okay? Once we lose these lows, I don't even want to touch it again until we hit my next fib, naked point of control, fib, or like confluence. Look at this naked point of control and this fib extension. Both match. So the probability of this one is lower than this one. I mean, this one is a higher hit rate area, but this can also get front run. That's why I teach a laddering. So if we think, hey, we want to get into a long over here because all the previous longs have been stopped out, you can start your long over here 1x, add 3x. You say we keep going like tanking all the way to 19.5. You could go to 5x to 10x here. That at this point, you need to consider why are you holding the long above under 19.5. If it's under 19.5, we're probably going to go to the next fib. So are you gonna be able to stomach 18,500? And this literally, we just got these numbers from this sideways action is where I got all these areas of interest. And if you kind of look at it carefully, look at how the confluence of this resistance is with my EMAs, confluence of this area with the EMA with the previous week. Okay, so this is huge resistance over here, confirmed, confirmed, confirmed. You have the 21 EMA as the top of the order block, confirmed, the top of the channel. Now it's coming down, but before this was the ideal spot to short. Looking left, you knew that this area was going to find the rejection. So yeah, that's what we're looking at on a 4 hour. Once we break above here, I'll look for the extension to the EMA and then see if we roll around. Until here, I'm only looking for short hedges to the downside. Once we get above here, I can take a long. If you are already taking a long, I already told you measure your risks to the downside over here because we can definitely take a long. I'm not saying not to, but take a long off these values, the golden pocket. If we go sideways here, more than likely you'll get another attempt at this golden pocket with the stop loss at the 21,100, like I said. And if you can't get these exact values, start laddering. Okay, you're already getting a little bit of a pullback off the 100 EMA right now. I mean, a 21 EMA on a 4 hour. You have about 19 minutes for this candle to close. I don't fucking think we're gonna close above the 21 EMA in 19 minutes because it looks like we're rejecting off the high of the day. So a lot of people before 8 o'clock got up because they want to be trading for the living, and they started shorting this, and then they're gonna probably hold it for the rest of the day, assuming this head and shoulders is gonna play out. Okay, and until this 21 EMA is breached with that 21,550, 21,550 is a very, 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 very tight stop loss. There's like literally no wiggle room in that $10, $20 wiggle room. Your stop loss should be right above this wick right here. If you can stomach a $21,800 stop loss for your short, I think you have a higher chance of it being profitable for the rollover. And then this short, I would only be taking after New York opens. Like into New York Open, I want that euphoric, whatever the heck happens, to be over. And then I'll be looking to take my short after the excitement of the market open calms down within an hour of the market. If I want to take a long, I would be taking it now to take my profit into the market open because I don't want to hold the long into the market open too long because I'm expecting it to fade away and go down. So that's why I'm saying both trades work. Do what you want to do. I'm just giving you my opinion, my thoughts, etc. This channel, you can delete this little one, because it's kind of not gonna do anything. But this local one, if you want to like keep your trade tight, 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 you can go like this. And then your ideal short is going to be the next time you touch the top. And man, looks like 55 EMA, it would be the target. So the 55 EMA will swoop into this ascending channel, and that ascending channel will hit this level here. It will hit our, like, you have 3 points of confluence. You have your fib, you have your EMA, and you have the top of this parallel channel, which price is consolidating in. So 3 points telling you, hey, focus at this area right here. What's going on here? What's going on here? Okay, so when price action gets into this area, not only will our longs, I mean our shorts be stopped out, but then people will be following long, going like, "Oh, that's it. It's gonna pump," and this is where people will be laddering their short in this area, and then definitely over here. How important is this level to you guys? I cannot stress to you. This right here is the most important thing this week. Forget everything else right there. That level will tell you how the week is going to progress. That is the most important level. Focus on that level. All right, now I'm done with this. Let's go to Ethereum. I did not even drink my coffee, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna drink my coffee while this chart loads. Black coffee, no cream, no sugar, just like Ivan on tech. All right. Here is Ethereum on a daily. Ethereum is a little bit weaker than Bitcoin. Let me point that out. Let me just double check that before I talk out of my mouth. Yeah, never mind. I take that back. Bitcoin is way weaker than Ethereum. Here's the 200 EMA. Obviously, all the EMAs are under. Okay, Bitcoin is shat the bed already. Let's go back to Ethereum now. Ethereum is fighting. So Ethereum shot the bed, but Ethereum is back to the 200. So Ethereum is actually stronger. Ethereum is now kind of in such a weird thing because if Ethereum shows weakness, dude, Bitcoin didn't even come to support. This is support for Bitcoin. This is where Ethereum is at. If this was Ethereum's chart, Ethereum's price action is already back over here. So it's really Bitcoin that's putting the anchor on our price action to the downside. Because Ethereum, people bought the crap out of the dip on Ethereum. They did. Everyone is staying away from Bitcoin. Yeah, I should be. Next time I come on the charts, I will chart ETC to BTC ratio. I think we should be looking at that because I think the merge is causing people to take Bitcoin into Ethereum right now. All right. Anyway, so until we get above the 55 EMA, there's no looking for upside. I will show you the same things I did on Bitcoin on here. Previous day high was 1640. So if we have hourly open and closes with 1650 and above, we can look for higher, but more than likely we're probably gonna do something like this. Oh great, I already have drawings here. Do I want them? Stuff that I hate. Let's go to this ETH chart. Maybe I don't have stuff here because we are scalping, so I have drawings everywhere right now. All right, this is completely unnecessary. Let's remove all of this. Clean up this chart. We'll use this. All right, all right, all right. So this chart was when I was telling you how to short on our previous week. Yeah, this short is the one that I was going crazy calculating the exact entry around 2000. Okay, let's ignore this, ignore this. Nobody cares about all this anymore. All right, so clean chart, awesome. So we are testing into here. What I do expect if we do get up, okay, I do want to see us get to the 21, okay? The difference between this asset and Bitcoin is our level for positiveness is way, way closer. So this is gonna be dangerous if you're gonna try to do uh too much leverage, guys. I would say for Ethereum, let's play bullish and not be trying to go crazy with shorts on Ethereum. You can take a short as a hedge, have your short stop loss above this. So 17, so make your short stop loss like 1800. If you're shorting, your stop loss needs to be around 1800. If you're long, your stop loss can be under the point of control, which is around 1500. So if you're long, you can have a stop loss of 1500. If you're short, you need to have a stop loss of 1800. Make sure you can stomach those ranges because I feel like they're going to be messing with a lot of traders with this. I do think we're going to test into this 21 EMA. I do think the 21 EMA will get a rejection, but I don't know if we're going to poke into this 100 because if price action right now pumps to the 21 EMA and gets on the top of it for a daily open and close, we're going to break this and we're just going to do the fake out. And what the fake out of the head and shoulders that I've seen so many times is we're in a trending move right now, right? We're assuming that this is the pivot to the downside. But until the trend is broken, yeah, this is break of structure. People are going to be like, oh, BOS, BOS. I don't care. When this is happening, the break of structure confirmation will be when we test into the 21 and then we reject and make a new low. If we don't make a new low and we actually break back up right now, what's going to happen is this is a W. This is one of those stupid W's uh, trying to form. And then it's going to try to break out like from here and do a 1-to-1. And it's going to liquidate every short and then the short will come in because you rejected off this pink line, but it did not hit my God line, my white line. And then this is the next level of resistance too. So doing something like this makes sense because then your inverse head and shoulder will play out from the original breakdown. Oh, is my thing drawing? So basically what I'm saying is, okay, let's zoom out a little bit on the daily and I'd like look at it this way. Okay. Okay, like this. We got accumulated under the 200 EMA. Now we are above the 200 and the 21 EMA almost. This neckline, okay, if you break that to the upside, you're looking for all the way up to the resistance levels, basically. So this opposite breakdown, you just made this same triangle here, right here. You see this? You see this? This is an expanding one, okay? See this triangle? I don't know if I'm drawing this right, guys. Do you see this right here? This triangle over here, this bear one? This is the opposite. This is the bullish one. This is the one that says you break out. I hope I am very clear about that. All right. Let's go to a 4 hour because that now means you got to be very, very careful how you trade. So you see how this inverse head and shoulder is happening here? What's happening here is that fake head and shoulder where it tries to make the shoulder, but the shoulder just is like an arm extension straight up. it like fakes out all the shorters. So you got to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. All the stuff we're looking at those lower time frames is to know when to get in and out. But the bigger structure, I just showed you this triangle breakdown, this doing the expanding wedge here. Follow the trend. This expanding wedge is doing that exact W formation thing that I'm telling you at the end of the expanding wedge. So just I'm giving you both sides. That's what I'll say. I'm giving you both sides. Either we reject from the 21 or we're going to pump from the uh, level. And then your stops, I give you your stops and everything. I'm going to remove all these drawings because I need to keep one chart clean so we can do fresh TA every day. Oh, not my levels. All right, cool. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right, now let's go to a 4 hour. Daily is precarious. 4 hour might give us an answer. All right, so now we are actually accumulating off the bottom of the day, and we're trying to test into the high, which is good. New 4 hour candle opens in 9 minutes. Let's see if the 4 hour in Ethereum can get above this previous day high. As soon as you get like above here and you start getting 15-minute candles open and closes sideways, you can assume that, hey, you might consolidate, but the 21 EMA would be your support as long as you're above it. As long as you're above it, you can take that and then try to ride along into the next 55 EMA. If you take a long here, your next take profit should be right here at 1675 and then a little bit above at 17. So make sure you start laddering your long out on these EMAs, and then especially around the white. The white and the pink lines on my charts are very, very important. It's institutional lines. Like all my other lines move around, wiggle around, blah 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 blah. These things are very, very smooth. They don't fluctuate. They don't like give you too much of fake signals. As long as price action is underneath it, it's bearish. When price action is above it, it's bullish, and they use price action uses it as support. So see here, resistance, 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 and then what happened was this was the fake out. So this was when I would be like, all right, we're above the white EMA. It's time to take some longs with stop loss under the 21 EMA. And what they did was they flushed everyone out on purpose. They used the 55 as support, then brought it back up. Like the sophistication of this was very, very mean. Very, very mean. And here's your fake head shoulder situation. See? And then what happens is instead of the rollover, it just turns into an extension, a W. That's what I was saying I was looking at right here. This is a larger W, a much larger W. This was right where all the people were trying to buy the dip and thinking we were going to break out, and then they flushed all that liquidity out from this entire like month. So, yeah, to be bearish on the bottom is not ideal, but you should have that mentality to take that head short in case they want to sweep these lows, take out these naked point of control, and then go up. And on the daily, we're not looking like, we're in a bullish stance. It's a possibility. So now's the time that if you're not 100% certain you want to get into a position, low leverage with tight stops, when the trade is right, you can leverage it up and then start taking your capital out, but use margin instead. Because why are you going to risk your liquidity when you can use the exchange's margin for free when the trade is right with a stop and profit? And you could take your liquidity and use it to take the opposite side of the trade to hedge your already profitable trade. So you could have two trades running in profit. All right. Yeah, that's it on Ethereum, guys. I mean, we're consolidating in this silly, silly small range. There's no reason for you to think harder than this little box over here. Okay, this little box. Blah, 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 blah. Here's your box. Here's your box. That is the range. Once you have confirmed candle open and closes above it or below it, there's no reason to take a trade. It's gonna go up here, gonna test back, then shoot up. It's gonna go down here, test back, then shoot down. Market doesn't just go in this kind of a direction. There was consolidation in these candles. Do not look at this candle and be like, it was a straight shut down. No. If you zoom in to a 15-minute chart, you had plenty of opportunities to do stuff. Okay, here's Here's when we broke down. Here's a level, 1 leg, 2 leg, 3 legs, death, and more death. So this is what happens when you try to trade on a 15-minute chart. There's a lot of false signals, and the real money is right over here. So there was a lot of money traded on this third leg. You see, 1 leg, 2 leg, third leg. A lot of people, including myself, would have tried to take a long here with the stop loss under the price action, and that's why you get these fast moves because there were so many stops here. It all got pushed out. Now it's about where do you get accumulated again? Well, here's the previous day low. We hit these areas twice, did not make a new low. This is accumulation, accumulation, accumulation. Do you see a lower low? No. Someone is accumulating and now they're pushing up the price into resistance. Let's see where they want to take profit. Well, you know that this is a previous day high. If they can't get 15-minute open and closes above here, then it's obviously going to roll over. They're going to take the money back from all the people who try to buy long from last night to today morning, thinking, oh, yeah, we're going sideways, we're going to pump. Well, that's great if you think that. I don't know if you're going to be right. And yeah, P&L will be the deciding factor in the end after your trade is over. Like, if you don't understand that, man. Like, you can have both trades here. You could have a long and a short here, but your long has a stop loss under the 21. Your short needs to have a stop loss right above this previous area here. And if you don't use 50x leverage, you can stomach both of those trades. Once we actually break down and your stop loss of your long hits and you're actually under it, your short is already covered your loss of your long, and you can start taking profits and then start looking to take the long on the bottom. Right now, what are we doing, guys? We're trading this range. That's all we're doing. We're just trading this range. Okay? Just follow that mentality here. My dumbass should have just done this. Okay. Simplify it. Here. There you go. You want less risk? We're trading this range right there. Okay, this is the range that we're trading in Ethereum. If you want to take a long, take it off this level. If you want to take a short, take it off the mid of the channel. That, I can't make it any easier than that. Here you go. Here, I'll even make this thing visible because that dotted line has extreme significance. It's not just a stupid dotted line on a chart. That's how you know where the resistance is to the other half of the channel. If you want to be bullish, you got to break the midline. Like, right? Does that not make sense, guys? If we lose this area here, okay, what's the next level you want to try to touch? Right around here. That would be a nice long area. This is a nice short area. Where you want to have your stop loss on your long under this channel. You want to try to scoop it on this level because it's to get this low. More than likely, your short is going to be the winning trade, and your long, if you try to take a long all the way down here, it might get stopped out because now it's going too low. Okay, so I'm gonna just leave that there, and maybe this is a way I move forward, showing you guys like what to do and how to trade, so that way it's like your levels are so much easier defined that you can use the calculator on your exchange that you're trading. They have trading calculators where you can calculate exactly what your loss, your risk, etc., would be. So yeah, guys, that's Bitcoin and Ethereum for you guys. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out. If you guys have other assets you would like me to cover, please leave it in the section below. If there are any other questions, concerns, please don't be shy. Leave it. I will answer to you guys. I answer every single message. I look at every single comment. I'm here for you guys, so of course I'm not going to ignore you. Aside from that, if you guys are interested, please feel free to join the Discord, which is in the description of this video below. That's where I'm sharing all my live charts. That's where we're charting everything constantly all day. And if you have a question, you can reach me there really quickly. The Discord group has a member side. I will be allowing people to copy trade my account on Bybit very, very soon. And there's only 200 people who will be able to do that. I'm going to be having you guys commit to me basically a $20 a month membership. That way, those 200 people, once they are established, they can go and make their own trading group. It doesn't matter to me. The main thing is I don't want to be able to focus on 2,000 people. I just want to make 200 people as good as possible, and then we can go ahead. The way that I was going to go is if the demand gets crazy, I'll have one account with 200 people doing my weekly scalps, daily scalps for one account, 4 hour account, 1 hour account, a 15-minute account, and a 1 minute account. Like if I need to spread $1,000 amongst $100 per account, whatever you guys want to do, just I'm looking for your guys' input so I do this the right way. I do not want to waste my time and effort and then nobody even finds value in it and I'm just talking to myself on the internet like a psycho. I'd rather focus on my trades than run my computer and render videos and then waste and lag while trying to trade on these Bybit exchanges where everything freezes because I'm running these OBS or screen capture software. So please make sure that you are getting what you want. And if there is something you would prefer, let me know so I can adapt my style accordingly to make sure that I'm fitting those needs. I just saw this. I just want to draw this real quick. That's where I will be looking to take shorts off of. Remember, when rising channels, I look for shorts off the top. When I draw my descending channels, like see if I drew the one over here, I would try to take that long right there. That's if we're trading 15-minute. There's different ways to do it on every time frame, but yeah. I'm gonna leave this one there because that's a larger range, and we can come back to that a little bit later to see if we reject off the white one or the top of the channel. I just want to see where my rejection is going to be. If we're even going to claim previous day high into New York Open, we'll find all that out. But I'm gonna get this video out to you guys. It's 8 o'clock. It's been 30 some minutes. I guess I like the sound of my own voice. Have a great day, guys. Be safe. Wish you the best. Talk to you soon.